Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi Podcast. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. Notary Educators, LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Tune in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast and subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi's YouTube channel also for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Kimmi, Notary Educators with Kimmi. No lips. I'm getting ready to go out for an appointment. I could have put some lipstick on. How's it going? Welcome. Still getting dressed. So I said I'll take a few minutes and pop on live because I'm still getting a few questions about the new mentorship program. So that is why I'm here today. I can answer a couple of questions probably, but really quick. So if you haven't heard, we rolled out a mentorship program last year. And almost 2 years now, and it has been going amazing. People are doing some amazing things. They are doing their first Texas refi. If you don't know, you probably need to be in training if you're in Texas. They are doing, getting their Google pages up and running. A lot of suspensions there, but the group, a lot of people have suffered that already, so they are actually working through that together. When I started my Google page, it wasn't nothing like that, but now with so much spam, so much fraud, the Google is really cracking down. They are really cracking down. So now you got to run out to the mailbox. I'll give you a couple tips while I'm talking about Google really quick. So if you do get suspended, first of all, check your address. If you're trying to use like a P.O. box or sometimes virtual addresses, depending on where it is. Hey, welcome everybody. It's not going to go through. Also, if you get suspended, you want to check your pictures, make sure nothing's copyrighted, because you may say, oh, let me download this picture, let me download that picture, but you don't have the right to do that, copyright. So it's a real thing, okay? You want to make sure, because they'll tell you sometimes it feels spammy, or, it could be any number of reasons why your Google page gets suspended. Another big thing that we see, they don't believe it's a real business. So what the notaries have had to do is run to the street corner and take a picture of the street sign, and then roll a video all the way back. And usually you have to do all this within like less than 30 seconds. So you have to show your desk with your stamp on it and your notary supplies. So it's a whole situation, y'all. But you got to get that Google page activated. You have got to get that Google page up. I say that all the time. That's the number one way I get business is through that Google page. Okay. So that's my tip for today. Get that Google page activated. Make sure it's nothing fraudulent. And one more thing, I can't stop there. In the event Google is trying to say, well, hey, this is a real address. You can put it's a real address, but you just don't service people there. So that's an option too. So you got to make sure you take your time and read the settings so you can make sure. I don't even have a flower in my hair, y'all. What is going on? I told you I was getting ready for an appointment. I just noticed that when I looked here, I don't even have a flower. Okay. I'm going to do like one of those coloring book for people that's just joining. What is Kimmi missing? Lips and a flower. But I literally just hopped on to talk about the new mentorship program. So anyway, it's called Notary Business Success. And you have 2 levels of entries. And you have the startup plan, which is amazing because it gives you access to your major courses. How to properly notarize, how to start that business, literally step by step is included, how to price your services, and I even included the specialty general notary course. And the best part about the startup plan is you get to come to the live workshops. Every live meeting we have, it's not something separate for you guys over there. No, we all meet together. And it's been going amazing. I'm so excited. We just rolled it out 2 weeks ago, I think. So yeah, so look at that one. It's $27. And the best part, like I said, you get the live training. If you can't make the live, no worries. You can get the replay. Okay. You can get the replay, but I always like to really suggest if you can be at a live training, be at the live. The schedule is at Notary Educators LLC, along with your two options. You have the startup plan, and then you have the all-inclusive plan. So you just see which one is better. You can always start with one and upgrade. And eventually when you want to add like loan signing, apostille services, all the different services, you know. So it took me a second to even roll out this program because I don't just roll out junk. I want to make sure it's something that's going to benefit you. So I came up with it. I said, well, how can we have the meeting with them? And I thought about it. I said, well, if they have some training under their belt, like basic notarizations, they can still benefit from the meetings. Because I just want to make sure whatever I provide you is top notch. So you can join the mentorship, $27, or there is the all-inclusive where you get access to all 16 courses, and you still come to the live workshops every week, replays. There's even a live chat line that's open 7 days a week. And I think I say that quite often, but we had somebody recently sign up, and he was like, 7 days a week? I'm like, literally 7 days a week we answer the chat, because signings are happening 7 days a week. Signings are happening 7 days a week. So if you get stuck out on a signing, or before you go during your prep work, and you see it's something that you don't quite understand, boom, that's what you put in the chat, and then we'll help you, okay? You put that right over in the chat. Do you all have any questions while I am here live? Let me know. Let me know. So again, the mentorship program, you have 2 entry levels now, and that's going to be the startup plan. Again, gets you to all your major foundational courses. And that's the thing, when you're building out this business, guys, a lot of people get their commission, they're still nervous. Don't know what to do, still kind of nervous. What's my next steps? We get that all the time. I got my commission, or I've had my commission for 20 years, and they still don't know what to do. Then the mentorship is for you. It's for you. We take you step by step how to build the business, how to properly notarize your documents. Because if you heard me say it once, we notarize them like pros over here. Notarize like a pro is not just a slogan. We are notarizing like a pro. And if you learn how to properly notarize, then your business will grow. Then it will grow. You won't have any concerns. I can't believe I'm sitting here without a flower. I have no flower, no lips. Look at me. This is the raw, y'all. But I'm good in my skin. I mean, what is a flower or a lipstick? I mean, my mother would have a fit. She's like, where your lipstick, girl? So anyway, I see we got a few more people that have joined. Any questions about the mentorship, though? We have quite a few people. Any questions about the mentorship? I had in the question, let's see, we got a question here. Hey, Maribel, how are you? She says, hi, Miss Kimmi. I sent my application already and got fingerprinted. How long does it take to hear from the DOJ? Now, where are you sending it? Why did you send it to the Department of Justice to be fingerprinted? What are you referring to? What type of business are you trying to start? And why did you get fingerprinted like this? Well, tell me a little bit more about that. Is it a state requirement? What state are you in? We teach all 50 states, but each state does have a little something different when it comes to becoming a notary. So is that a requirement in your state to go through the DOJ? I'm just curious. Any other questions we have while we wait on Maribel Aguilar? Any other questions? Yeah, so typically when you want to become a notary, every state is going to be a little bit different. Again, I'll say that. Now, typically though, you just, either you have a little test. Most states don't have anything. California has a test. New York has a test. Tennessee, we got somebody in Tennessee that's been waiting for a long time to get their commission. Yeah, like and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Like and subscribe. Yeah, Tennessee takes a long time. We got somebody that's been waiting months to get her commission. I'm checking the time because I do have another appointment. Yeah. But tell me right quick, Maribel, because I want to get to the bottom of your concern. And then anyone else, any other questions right quick? So check out the mentorship, NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. Oh, another common question I get. Well, I know you guys been doing this for a while. Do I have to wait till the open enrollment period? No, you start when you start. Everybody's path is different. Some people are just starting out. Others are, really at another point where they're growing their business. Some people are just setting up their payments. Some people are just setting up their Google pages. So we're able to help everybody. And it's not just me. We have a team. It's myself, Alexis, Jeffrey, and Lisa helps to answer questions in the chat that's open 7 days a week. So the 7-day-a-week chat covers everything. If you're stuck on an assignment, actually, let's go back. I say if you're stuck on an assignment, and that's true. But the way we teach you is you're going to prepare your package. And while you're preparing your package, then we will help you get all the bugs out, because I want you to ask us questions. And we talked about this the other day. When you have to keep calling signing companies, some new notaries think, well, I won't get training. I'll just ask the signing company. I don't have to have training. I'll just ask them whatever I need and they'll help me because they gave me the signing. And ultimately you will hear a lot of us trainers say that. I didn't write the package. I don't know what's in the package, etc. And that's all true. But, we are not going to be, and this is what I teach my people, we are not emailing that signing company for every single thing. Certain things that you're emailing them because you have not been trained, they're going to know you haven't been trained, and it's going to give off unqualified vibes. This person do not know what they're doing. Yeah, for real. For real. They're going to be like, oh, she's asking me, can I take an expired ID? I don't know. So certain things that you're asking, I noticed, because even in our chat, we have to catch them. We're like, ask us as your notary education team, okay? Ask us those questions. Don't ask the signing company. Don't be emailing them back and forth all day about a signing, because I'm telling you, they're already sitting there like, this person don't know what they're doing. So they may let you keep that one signing, but on the back end, they're writing notes. Don't assign again. You will not be the preferred notary if you keep emailing them and keep reaching out to them. And sometimes I've heard people say, well, they're nice, they didn't mind. Yeah, but still, we want to be very cautious. Is this something I really have to email the signing company about? And typically it's because you haven't had no training and you're trying to get through the package. And I get that, and that's what you should do. If you don't know what to do, you ask them, right? But the flip side of that is, don't be just emailing, okay, these signing companies with every single thing in a package. I'm telling you, you got a loan mod and you got to email them something basic. It's like, no, it gives vibes that you don't know what you're doing. And I already know, I could tell it in my chat, our group chat, if somebody's actually did the course or they haven't. They've taken a package, they've taken signings, they've taken jobs, and they have not followed the program. I could tell immediately by the questions that they're asking. So I don't even have a signing company. So signing companies know. They do that all day long. Some of them. We got a few newbies out there, right? But most of them, for real, if they're worth their weight and what is it, gold, spot, whatever, then they know. They know. So again, I don't believe in you just calling them signing companies and emailing them, okay? So a couple of the trainings that are included, because I had that question come up too, is Notarize Like a Pro, the Build Your Business course. You have the Specialty General Notary course, which covers hospitals, nursing homes, ink fingerprinting. Now, not actually how to roll, but I do cover it in the course. I cover all the different avenues of specialties services in the startup plan. The actual ink fingerprinting course and the apostille course, the loan signing course, is going to be in the all-inclusive package. So you got options. Again, most of you aren't even ready for the loan signing. You're not ready for the apostilles. You're not ready for any of that yet. So pump the brakes. Let's get our basic training, which is going to be in the startup plan. Come to the weekly workshops. We all get the same one. You get the same email that everybody else get. It's nothing. It's no less than. We're all one family, one group. Okay, we're just at different levels in our training, and that's all. Nobody will know that. Well, I'm only in the startup plan. Well, I'm in the all-inclusive. Nobody will know that. Now, unless it comes up in the sense that you ask a question, and you already know what plan you have. So, and this month we're focusing on loan signings. Okay. This month we're focusing on loan signings, and that came about from the needs of the group last month. So every month we have different topics, okay? And we meet 4 to 5 times per month. And those sessions be on fire. If it's not me dropping gems, your fellow notaries are dropping gems. We had like several suggestions that have come out the group, and I've even benefited from it. So each one teach one. And the teacher is not above learning, okay? So I got 1 minute left. 1 minute. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, so thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate it. So check out the mentorship programs again at notaryeducatorsllc.com. And again, I just know that you're going to find it. I know the value is there, so we ain't going to talk about that. But I wanted to benefit you. I wanted to benefit you in your business. I want you to start feeling more confident. I want you to take jobs like a pro. Okay, everything we do around here like a pro. Ain't no half-stepping. Okay, no half-stepping. People try it, and they'll try it even in mentorship. But we ain't letting you do that, because one, it look bad on us, and it's darn sure gonna look bad on you, okay? So I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. So I'm gonna get out of here. I might come live tomorrow. I'm still just kind of probably all this week, just answering questions about the mentorship. And another one I get really quick is, again, can I upgrade as I continue to progress through the program? Yes, you can. You can always upgrade to the all-inclusive whenever you're ready. Now, the only thing is you either have to pay for the next month coming, or you, for like 1 month, you'll have 2 memberships, because you can't cancel and then say I'm going to upgrade and then get a refund, because it doesn't work like that. We don't have time to, kind of process it. But either way, but you can always upgrade. And I'm sure once you start making your money and you want to add additional services, then you can upgrade. That's why we came up with the startup plan, just to make sure everybody has the entry point. It's rough. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get ready to go for real. When there's a program of any sort and it's only one price point, maybe everybody don't need everything in the program. It's even like with your cable. I called the other day, my cable bill went up. And she was like, well, Miss Kimberly, do you watch such and such and such and such? I said, I ain't trying to change my package. I want the same package I got right now. But if I wanted to downgrade, then I could downgrade. If I want to upgrade, there's still more services with cable I don't have. And really, I need to cut it all together, if you know what I mean. So anyway, guys, I'm going to head out of here. That is it for me. But again, I want to wish you all much success. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for those who will watch the replay and listen to the podcast. And don't forget, again, check out notaryeducatorsllc.com for all your training needs. We got you covered. Bye, guys. Much success.
Thanks for tuning in to the Notary Educators with Kimmi podcast. We hope you found today's episode helpful and inspiring as you build your notary business. Don't forget to explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training notary library for more resources to expand your skills and services. Stay connected with us on YouTube at Notary Educators with Kimmi for even more tips, tricks, and industry insights. Be sure to subscribe and share this podcast with others who want to succeed in the notary field. Until next time, keep growing and learning, and take your notary business to the next level. See you soon! Don't forget, for all things notary related, visit notaryeducatorsllc.com.